It's been almost 12 hours since a car and tanker truck crashed on I-20 in Arlington. The tanker then caught fire and it's been burning ever since. I'm going to show you a live picture now from the scene. You see the fire, you see the water spray coming on it to keep the tanker cool. Crews have been doing that so the tanker doesn't explode. Fox 4's Phil Alvarado spoke with some people who had to be evacuated from their homes nearby. Phil's here with the latest. Phil?
And Steve, it's going to be bad news for them. We just talked to the fire department. They're telling us that the fire is burning slower than expected, so now they think it'll be tomorrow morning before the fire burns itself out. They were saying 10 o'clock, but that's just not going to happen. It started with a 3-vehicle crash this morning. Everybody's okay, including the truck driver, but the strategy has been all day to let this fire burn itself out. You can see that there's no traffic moving westbound or eastbound. It's closed off at Green Oaks and 820, and the fire is near Bowman Springs Road. Now, there is an apartment complex and a drilling site right across from the fire, and those are two places where extra precautions have been taken. The propane truck flipped on its side, sprung a leak, and the gas continues to burn like a huge torch.
You let the gas burn, and that's what it's doing. It's burning itself out, but you keep the tank cool so it doesn't get everything heated up to a temperature where it causes explosion.
People who live next to I-20 heard the crash.
Well, I was asleep on the couch, and I heard a blue, 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 blue. And I'm like, man, what's going on?
The Arlington Fire Department says the propane truck was full when it crashed with 3,000 gallons of propane. Because of the danger of an explosion, unmanned fire hoses spray water at the tank to keep it cool. Firefighters and police have been kept back. People within a mile of the fire have been asked to evacuate.
We're going to ask that everybody that's on the highway side of it right now, because the fuel is still there.
Some of the people who live in the Sterling Crest apartment complex are among those asked to evacuate.
I'm gonna hang out. I'll probably go to my parents or do something, so I got a place to go.
Well, I'm going to go over my family and friends' house, so it's going to be it. I'll come back in a couple hours. Hopefully everything will be all right.
A natural gas drilling site across from the burning truck also stopped operations, and the Arlington Fire Department sent in a robot to examine the damage on the propane truck. The fire is expected to burn several more hours. The biggest challenge may be for people who live near the fire scene who are trying to get home.
And I don't know where we're going to go right now, and so I got to figure that out. It's cold out here and it's raining.
And the news now is that this fire could burn until tomorrow morning. Firefighters were expecting that it was going to be maybe 10 o'clock. They say now it's burning slower than they expected, and it could be until tomorrow morning. One thing, they sent the robot in there to see if there was anything they can do. They're going to stick with the letting the propane burn itself out. They also wanted to know if there were any kind of stress situations they were seeing on the propane tank, like maybe burn marks or anything else that was telling them that the situation was going to change drastically. They are not seeing that, so they're going to continue to let it burn. Steve?
Okay, Phil, I guess that's good news, but kind of bad news with it. All right, Phil, thanks.